So if I said it out loud, I said that man, that's how fucking Lukaku should be playing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
You see Big Ron, yeah? Big Ron's never had that in his locker, innit? He's a knock the ball over the top and run after it type of guy, but he went and got wham like Mark Henry. He went and got wham like Mark Henry, but man's got the first touch of a fucking elephant, bro. So
nah,
he screwed himself up, man.
Benzema's a different source. Lukaku can never. He can barely control a ball, bro. Let alone dribble, do 1-2s, and who's he gonna? Who's he? Come on, man. He can't even control the ball, bro. He's more physical, like strength, holding players off, pinning them and stuff like that. That's his strength. But 95 mil. Surely you need something, innit?
Come on,
yeah, no, I hear you. I agree. You need something, mate. Paying bucks like that.
In fact, ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool. So another episode of For Love of the Game podcast. I'm joined by Ronaldo and Skervin. What are you saying, lads? All good?
Yeah. Bless.
That's good. Wait. First things first, we're gonna have to get cracking with the season finale. Final game of the season. The big one on Saturday, Real Madrid versus Liverpool. There's some man out here saying Liverpool going to win the Champions League. Me personally, I said Real Madrid got this in the bag. What's you guys' thoughts on the performance from Real Madrid? 14th Champions League. That's 5 in 8 years. Boy, I'll start with you, Skervin. What was your thoughts on the game? Where do you think the game was won and lost?
Well, definitely the game was won by the goalkeeper. Absolute beautiful, stunning performance from the goalkeeper. I said it to you when I met you after the game. I said I've never seen a performance like that from a keeper. I'm telling you, it was that won them the game. That won them the Champions League, literally. Because I think they were saying they had, I think, one shot on target and it was the goal. Real Madrid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you get me. So even though Benzema should have, the goal that he scored in the first half should have stood. But yeah, it was a good performance. I think Liverpool played all right. You know what I mean? They could have played better, obviously. But
do you think there's any Liverpool players that should have done better?
Diaz, Mane, Salah. He had one shot. But yeah, all them players there. But Mane most of the time turns up in the big games, but Salah he never does.
You know what? Yeah, this is the same Salah that said we're coming for revenge and that. Boy,
like Rio said, if you're gonna talk, then talk. You win. You know what I mean?
Thank you, boy. And I think Carlo Ancelotti said something along the lines of, "You don't play finals, you win finals," isn't it? And
yeah,
Real Madrid came out with a game plan of let Liverpool do what they need to do. We're going to get our chance and we're going to score. They did. In regards to the goal, Ronaldo, who do you think is at blame for the goal? Because I hear a lot of people blaming Virgil van Delegate, which is, so I've been heard, he's been called now, not Virgil van Dijk, Virgil van Delegate. Virgil van Delegate. Some man are blaming Trent. Who do you think's at fault for the goal?
Mate, I'll say Virgil van Delegate, mate. That's all he does is delegate. If you watch the clip again, you can watch the replay as many times as you want. Valverde's got the ball. Van Dijk's supposed to be closing him down. He's there sticking his bum out. I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, look at my bum or something. Flipping, I don't know what he's doing. Sticking his bum out, pushing his leg behind him, trying to play donkey or something. You know, pin the tail or something. I don't know what he's doing. But Valverde got the ball in. Yes, Trent was sleeping a bit at the back post, but Trent is expecting Van Dijk to close the player down, so it's a chain reaction. I'll say VVD. Virgil Van Delegate, mate. Sully does.
Oh, hey, don't worry. We've got a little We've got Liverpool slander coming because they were talking 4P, but they were out there doing open top parades with the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But you know what? In terms of the goal, yeah, I always say if a ball gets that far to the back post and the goal goes in, well, I don't even blame the people at the back post. You have to stop at a source, innit?
Thank you.
Was it Robertson that was next to him? Was it Robertson?
Yeah.
Robertson, that's number one. Biggest culprit. Number two, the biggest culprit is Virgil van Dijk. What the hell were you doing? Marking space.
But one sec, Dre, I'm not cutting you. Wouldn't you say, Robertson has to watch the runner that's overlapping?
Yeah, because I think he tried to make a run or chase someone down, and obviously Real Madrid are too good. They will always beat. So he's at a position.
That's why I had to bring that up and say Virgil van Delegate, because Robertson has to go with the runner. Because if he doesn't, he's just gonna play the ball, isn't he? So sorry, man. Yeah, go on.
But still, Trent, you've got to be aware of what's around you, fam.
Yeah,
you have to be aware.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
100%. You've got to be switched on.
Switched on with the dangerous players that as well.
Body position's all wrong. Like, it's poor, innit? It's poor. But wait, it's another final. Jurgen Klopp has lost, you know. It's another final. I think his win rate in finals is 3 out of 12, you know. 3 out of 12, and 2 of them were won on penalties.
So penalty FC, man.
And the other one was the Champions League against Tottenham. But before we get to Liverpool, we have to give Real Madrid their flowers. I know I've said since they beat PSG, it's destiny. They're going to win the Champions League. We have to give credit to their run. They've literally beat the majority of the teams that you would consider as possibly making the final on the route to the final. And they haven't played good football. I don't think there's been 90 minutes we can say Real Madrid have been a better team against PSG, Chelsea, Man City, or Liverpool. But the moments they've been good have been the moments that have been good enough to get them over the line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would say they deserve it, mate, because you just said it. They've beaten Man City, number 1 in the Prem. Liverpool, number 2 in the Prem. Chelsea, number 3 in the Prem. And surely they'll beat Tottenham if they had to. But I'm just saying, they've dominated England. England should pay homage to Real Madrid at the moment because they've beaten the top 3 teams in this country, in the league. But yeah, bro, go.
Real Madrid were probably good in total for 45. Well, I don't even think about 10 minutes against Man City. They were good. 45 minutes against 45 minutes at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. The final, probably a moment when they were good. To me, that core of that especially that midfield. I'll get to Benzema in a minute, but Casemiro, Modric, Kroos, 4 Champions Leagues, bro.
5.
Casemiro's only won 4 in it.
Oh yeah.
But even we'll give him another one in it. It's 5 for that crew. We'll give him another 5 for that core. Where are we gonna start putting these man in the all-time great midfield, bro? 5 Champions Leagues in 8 years is stuff that you do on FIFA and Football Manager. You know what I mean?
Dre, how many finals? And they've lost how many finals? They've lost
5 for 5.
You have to give them their flowers, man. You have to pay.
It's not like they haven't beaten no scrubs. Will they beat Atletico twice? Juve, Liverpool twice, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That Liverpool team was a scrub team still. They weren't that good back then. It was 2018. They weren't that good. But yeah, outside of that, you've got to respect it. Like, do we put them in the same category as Xavi and Iniesta and Busquets?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, Dre. You just said it. In 8 years, they've won 5 Champions League, not leagues. If you add leagues into it, you know what I mean? They just did the double, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if you had, come on, man, they have to be up there amongst the best ever to do.
Have they won that season, did they?
I think who won at Betis? I think won the Copa del Rey. I think. Yeah, Betis.
Oh, not the Copa del Rey, the Spanish Cup.
Yeah, that's Copa del Rey.
Oh, I swear they got another one then.
Super Cup.
Is it Super Cup?
I know you won that. They might have won it. Probably did.
Yeah, I think they won it still.
Yeah. But kudos to Carlo Ancelotti. First man to win 4 Champions Leagues. First man to win win a league title in the 5 major leagues. It's time we start putting respect on his name. Like, is he sitting at the table now with Sir Alex, Pep, Jose? Are we putting Jose at that table?
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's which table, Jay? Because for me, Ancelotti's got his own table, mate, away from everyone.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I put him in that category. If you remember, we go back to a few episodes back. I wanted Ancelotti at Old Trafford. Do you remember?
Yeah,
I've rated him highly from day. You know, innit? You know me. I've rated him highly from day. For some reason, I think he's got a way of getting the best out of ballers. Like not to carry on, but see at Everton, he had James Rodriguez. Soon as he left, he had to go. You know what I mean, Jay? He's like, Carlo's got a way of tapping into these players and just getting the best out of them, bro. I don't know how he does it, but I think he's got his own table, bro. Because 4 Champions League. Who else has got 4 Champions League, Jay?
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Who else?
Ferguson and Pep combined have 4.
Can I say something else as well? Who else has won the league in England, Germany, France, Spain, Italy? He's got his own table, man.
His own table.
He's got his own table. You get what I'm saying? He's got his own table.
You know what I say? Because if Pep went to Germany, he's gone to Germany. He won the league. He's won the league in Spain. He's won the league in England. If he went to Italy, he'd win the league in Italy. If he went to France,
until he does it.
You know, I'm not taking nothing away from Ancelotti. Yeah, what he's done is big. He sits at that table with Ferguson, Pep, and Mourinho. 100%. He don't have his own separate table.
Nah, I think he does. I think he does, Jay. You know why I think he does, Jay? Because he was a baller as well, Jay. Don't take that bit out.
No.
He's won it as a player.
Yeah. We'll separate that. Managerial, I say he don't get his own table. Because you see that AC Milan team he had, when did he win it? 03 and 2007. Bro, that man didn't win no league titles with that elite AC Milan, that Pro Evo AC Milan team. The team that had Maldini, Nesta, Stam, Seedorf, Shevchenko, Ballon d'Or Shevchenko, Kaka. Gattuso on them, man. He should have won a few league titles with that team. That's why he don't get his own table. But I will say he sits at that table, Carl.
All right. Agree to disagree.
4 Champions League in 3 different decades, bro. Got to respect it.
Yeah, it's true. You have to respect it. Have to. That's why it's debatable. I will give him his own table, man. Do you agree, sir? I agree
I'll give it his own table. But
yeah, Dre, man. He's separate from everyone else. Come on, Dre. He's still doing it, Dre. And you know what? I respect it, Dre, yeah? When he came to England, he did the double with Chelsea. The double. Yeah. Not just that, like the Premier League, he dominated, Dre. Do you get what I mean? When he was the only separate from Mourinho that's actually did the double, right?
I don't think Mourinho done the double.
See what I'm saying? But I feel like he won both trophies. I mean, but he did the double.
Mourinho had that double, man.
He dominated. That's dominance.
It's the Carabao Cup, isn't it?
Cup. Yeah. Correctly, it was the Carabao Cup. But yeah, Dre, like show you what Ancelotti did, innit?
Ancelotti did Mourinho win it in the first year.
And that's the year, yeah, Dre. Yeah, Dre. You see the year that year, yeah, he beated a very strong team at United when he did the double. You know, see what I'm saying?
We lost out on that league. We lost out on the league by 1 point. I remember that.
Thank you, bro.
United team was garbage, bro.
No, but I give Carlo's ratings. You know me, I rate Carlo, man. He went against Fergie. He went against all the greats, even the new era. He went against Klopp. He went against Pep. He's so like, because I've been watching him for so many years, bro. I've seen him go against everyone that came up. Like, for instance, yeah, he said, Liverpool's easy to play against. They're easy to decipher them. You know what they're gonna bring. You know what I mean? I agree with him. He sees football like the old school way, in it, where like debatable people can say, he played only for 10 minutes against City. I disagree with that. That's how Fergie and them guys used to manage. All they need to do is get a result. You get what I'm saying? All they need to do is lose the game 3-2. Thank you, Dre. So, you get what I mean, bro? So he used the old school tactics, and beat them. That's what he did in my eyes.
Why I love Roma Tribuna, I feel like it was a victory for all the old school football fans. See all the ones that don't give a shit about analytics and stats and all that.
Just ball in it.
The fans, bro. Because, bro, Ancelotti is not a manager that I can tell he's not a tactical manager, bro. He might be more tactical than certain managers, but he's not a tactical manager, innit?
Yeah, he doesn't stay in there.
He's from the Fergie Wenger era, innit? Where do a job, but I need you to play with freedom, innit? I don't need you to be in this space at that time when the ball's over on the other side of the pitch. But when you've got the ball, make shit happen. Bro.
Deuce. Thank you, Jay. I agree with that. I agree. That's why he needs ballers in his team, Jay, that he can depend on.
100%.
He can tap into them. Look what he did with Vinny, Jay. Oh my gosh, the use of world
touch with Vinny. Because to me,
Vinny last season, Jay.
You see, all these, especially Rashford, all these ballers that go through a little bit of adversity, no one went through more adversity than Vinny Jr., bro.
Thank you, Jay. The
same teammate that hugged man when he scored the winner. You not passing the ball, he is against us. That was a year ago, bro.
Look at his change, Jay. It's mad, isn't it? It's crazy, bro.
Benzi told his teammates in the tunnel, they let Vinny go up, walk in front. It was recorded on camera. It was heard. Benzi goes to the rest of the team, do not pass the ball to this man in the second half. He is playing against us, bro.
Exactly. Don't give him the ball. He's playing against us, I swear. That's what he said. He goes, I swear.
Some man would have crumbled.
Yeah.
Vinny Jr., listen, that guy has made the step now. Do you know how he's had a great season, and do you know how big scoring the winner in the Champions League is?
Oh, Jay, topped it off. Remember I said earlier, my bro, not to cut you, I said this youth is having such a season. It's so ridiculous how he's changed like a few months back, but he just put the icing on the cake. 21 years old.
He's made that. He's close. He's close to the man there, Mbappe and Haaland and them man, He's close, bro. He's closing in, bro. He's had a great season. He's the testament of hard work, bro. Hard work. Because imagine the man you're meant to be linking up with and do all the 1-2s and that told the whole team, bro, don't give this man the ball, bro. I mean, respect, bro. Absolute respect. But
100.
But on to the team that lost in the final, though. Is it time to dead all this Liverpool hype? It's only a couple of weeks ago talking about quadruples. Literally, bro, any team could win the FA Cup and the League Cup in the same season, mate. I've seen plenty of teams do it, but you've got to keep it real. History only remembers the winners, and everyone bigs up this Liverpool team for this great run they're on the last 4 or 5 years. But they've only won one more league title than Man United have in that time.
That's it.
They've only won what? One more Champions League than Man United in that time. Facts. One more Carabao Cup.
Facts.
One more League Cup. One more FA Cup.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
That's his first FA Cup, by the way. 6 years in England, going on 7.
Thank you. Like I always say, like even when we done the pod after City won the league, we didn't talk about Liverpool purposely, bro. Who remembers second place? It's true. Like you've been City's closest challengers, but City have won 4 titles in 5 years.
Facts.
When you actually deep it, like, bro, you're just the best place losers, isn't it? Like, no one's gonna remember that you pushed City close. We're just gonna remember City won the league, innit? Like, what's your guys' thoughts on Liverpool's season? Do you think it was a good season? Like, a great season? Like, were they unlucky? Like, I'll start with you, Ronaldo. What's your thoughts?
I would say it's a mediocre season, to be honest. Because the reason why I say that, I know it sounds a bit harsh, but the way they was buffing up their chest, talking about quadruples, and if we can't get 4, we're gonna get 3. I bet they didn't think they'll end up with the worst 2. The two that no one really cares about, like no one talks about. Who cares? Who's won their? No one cares about the FA Cup.
And they won them on penalties, bro. No goals scored.
Both of them cups on penalties. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think they thought they would have ended like this, like all this smoke and no cigar. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just all this noise. But for me, as a United fan, I might sound a bit biased, but because they have got 2 trophies at the end of the day, but that's a mediocre season. Like you say, no one remembers the losers. You get it? Like no one remembers like, oh yeah, they was going for the this and that. No one cares about that. There was many seasons United was going for repeat trebles, and no one remembers that. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Them things fade away in time, innit? All we're gonna remember is Liverpool won the League Cup and the FA Cup. Mediocre season.
You know what? Yeah, I agree with you. You know why I agree with you? Because we're talking about Liverpool like they're one of the great teams, so we have to judge them by metrics of a great team, right? So when United were great and we were fighting on all these fronts, let's keep it real. United at their peak, if we were fighting for the quadruple and we lost the title on the final day, knowing that there was a game a week or so before against Tottenham where we dropped points, if we won that game, could have won the league. Yeah. Get to the Champions League final where you're the favourites and lose, and you only finish the season with the FA Cup that you won on penalties and the Carabao Cup you won on penalties. Every United fan would say that's a bad season.
Yeah.
Every United fan would say that's a bad season. If you don't win the league or the Champions League, that's not good enough. If we're judging it by great metrics. So, see, the media gas up Liverpool like, oh, they're doing all this great stuff and, oh, they've done great getting so far, whatever. But when you get far, you've got to win, innit? Simples. and they didn't finish off the job. So, well, I would see if United had won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, there would be no trophy parade. I think Fergie's doing a trophy parade for what? That. Like, get out of here.
Exactly.
Listen, Liverpool thought they were coming home with a big one, innit?
100%.
100%.
Didn't get the job done. What's your thoughts, Skervin? Do you think Liverpool had a good season or bad season?
Well, I think it was like Ronaldo said, it was mediocre, but as a United fan, I'd be flipping happy with a League Cup and the FA Cup, you know what I mean? Even just a trip for the fans to go to Wembley and whatnot, get a taste of that for a long time, you know what I mean? But it's what it is. But to be honest, it was a good season. To go toe to toe with City, last day of the season, and it was a thrilling season. Do you know what I mean? Especially in the last day. You know what I mean? We never knew if City were gonna win it or Liverpool. You know what I mean? I think it's disappointing. I think they would be disappointed, especially with the league. You know what I mean? Because, like you said, they slipped up at, was it Tottenham? Do you know what I mean? If they did get the 3 points there, maybe something would have happened. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's mediocre. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just to add a point, that Skerv made a valid point. Entertainment wise, yeah, I'll give them credit for that. But who cares about that? They was entertaining. I have to say that. They was. I have to give the panties something.
Yeah.
I'll give them that. They was entertaining. But there's no trophy for that.
Just to go on your point about the final day, they weren't even top of the league at any point on the final day as well. They just participated. They literally just participated. But
when City went 2-0 down, mate.
Bro,
yeah.
You knew Liverpool was gonna score.
I know it. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Salah went on. Yeah.
So when it went 2-0 down in the 65th minute, mate, you fucking squeaky bum time.
I know I was getting upset, mate. I was getting upset. I was thinking the penalties are gonna pull it off.
Well.
The last of it. But yeah.
Well. It'll be interesting to see how Liverpool bounce back next season. But one man that won't be around next season will be Ralf Rangnick. He's been given his papers. He's been told he was no longer needed. Boy, what's you guys' thoughts on Ralf Rangnick being told it's time to go?
I'm happy because it just shows that Ten Hag knows what he wants, and he don't want him, obviously. Do you know what I mean? They've obviously had a meeting. It was said that they had a meeting, and Ten Hag was told what his job was, and said he don't need you, bruv. So, wow, that's it. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, from the first minute I've heard this manager in his press conference and what he wants and how firm he is and whatnot, mate, I think this is the start, man. Like I've been saying, this is the start. I'm excited, Things are starting to go into motion, and yeah, let's get it.
Apparently, he had a talk with Ralph, Eric Ten Hag for a few hours, and then after that meeting, I think it was agreed that he's no longer needed. You know what was very, very telling, Ronaldo, in the first press conference from Ten Hag? He was asked about Ralph, and Ten Hag said, that is a Manchester United issue. That has nothing to do with me. Like, do you think the writing was on the wall the moment he said that? Like, he didn't even want to deal with Ralph. Do you think that was the case?
Mate, I'm the wrong person to ask about Ralph, mate. I'm the wrong person because I've never supported Ralph. I've never ever supported Ralph. And to me personally, I think Ralph's the reason why the contract took so long for Ten Hag to sign it, because he's thinking, what this guy's doing at the club? This guy's useless. I don't need him around. But because United had a contract with Ralph before Ten Hag for 2 years or whatever, I don't know what was going on there. I think that was playing a role in the contract getting signed, because Ralph was supposed to be coming in to shake up the club, get players in, etc., etc. And he's rubbish, Jay. I'm just being frank. Like, I've always said Ralph was rubbish. I've said I was waiting to see what he's gonna do, but he's made our club worse, put us in the mud. Like, I don't even want to keep going on about Ralph, but Ralph made me so upset. Even now, I can't even think straight. Like, this guy, I'm so happy that he's away from our club. I'm telling you, he's like a dark cloud came to United to make us worse. Seriously, lads, like, think about it. Why would a manager of Ten Hag's caliber go into battle with Ralph? Ralph's a loser. Like, Ralph's had the club for how many months and he's done nothing. Nothing to improve, nothing. What's he improved, Jay? Like, think about it, lads. What's Ralph improved at the club? Nothing. Think about it. Nothing, exactly. So a new manager coming in to change things and a new era straight away. Yeah. We agreed Ten Hag. Interview, Ralph. The media is under pressure. Have you spoken to Ten Hag? No, we're gonna speak at some point. The guy was saying this for like a month, bro.
Yeah.
Straight away. Anyway, I brought that up. I said, exactly. It shows that he doesn't want to speak to you, because as things is, yeah, even Oli spoke to Jose. You know what I mean, Dre? That, like, it's like a handover, innit? Like, yeah, he got sacked or whatever, but it's courtesy, innit? You get what I mean, Dre? You've had the team, you know the lads, I'll still have a word with you or whatever. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, he didn't want to speak to him, Dre. He didn't want to
Ten Hag, what Ralph was doing with the team, just thought, nah. I don't even want you to be telling me what could you possibly advise me? You can't even advise the team, bro. Nah, you gotta go. But I think that 2-hour conversation they had was kind of like what you said. Oli had with Mourinho, or Mourinho had with Oli in it. I think obviously Ralph knows that dressing room, innit? So obviously he'll give him Ten Hag some advice on basically who's the rotten apples, who's got the potential, who just needs to kick up the backside, stuff like that, innit? So I'm not too unhappy about that, but I'm glad he's gone, because if you're a consultant and you're going to be working 6 days a month or whatever, like, bro, what are you like, allow it?
Exactly. You're already rubbish as it is.
So yeah, I'm glad he's gone, to be honest. I think it's very poignant that this week all the bad clouds over United are slowly going. It's like you can see the sun coming, rising from the east.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that leads me on to big news in the last, today, the last few hours. It's the end of an era, bro. We won't be seeing no more dancing, no more Zontos, no more Harlem shaking, no more Millie rocking, no more dabbing at Old Trafford. Hopefully ever again. Or at the Emirates, at the Emirates. At the clock end at the Emirates. Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard, today has been announced that their contracts will not be renewed. They'll be leaving the club at the end of June. I know you spoke about it before we went on the air, but like, what's your guys' thoughts on Pogba? We'll start with Pogba first, and then we'll get to Lingard. But Pogba leaving, basically, what do you guys think about his whole 6 years in general? Success, failure, where did it go wrong? We'll go to Ronaldo first.
6 years summed up. Poggers. Basically, let me do a wrap up. When he first came Pog back, I was happy, over the moon. I couldn't wait for him to put the kit on, just to see him in the kit. And then he came, he thrilled us a bit. We saw the brilliance. We started dreaming after the FA Cup, the European Cup. We think, yeah, we're on better things now, Premier Leagues, all of that, and then it just went downhill. Year 2, year 3, and it just took a turn for the worse. So summing it up over the 6 years, success. I wouldn't say success. I wouldn't say it's failure, but it's like I just feel let down. Like he's thrilled me a bit. I enjoyed him for a bit, and then in the end, it was like a bit of sour sweet. I don't know how to sum it up, Dre. It's 50-50, innit? Because you know that the news just break today. I wouldn't say it's success. I wouldn't say it's failure, but I think it's best for the club and best for him that they both break path. You know what I mean? Go separate ways, man. So you know what I'm saying? I love Pogba, man. I wouldn't say success or failure. Sorry, man. Drew me out.
Skervin, in regards to, I know Pogba's come through the youth team. We let him go 10 years ago for nothing. Signed him 4 years later for a world record fee. And then literally 6 years later, let him go for free again. Like, is that the epitome of just terrible business? And does that sum up the whole 10 years of Man United's just failure?
Mate, we basically pay for a world record scholarship and let him go for free.
That's a scholarship.
Yeah, bro. It's like a scholarship because, you know, you're bringing him back to a club and man's just doing this thing and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Pogba wasn't a success at all, bro. He's dead.
I'm with you as well, man. You know what? 6 years, I couldn't even name
waste of money.
I couldn't even name you 6 games where I was like, raw. Pogba was absolutely amazing. I couldn't give you 6 virtuoso games where Pogba, that was a Pogba game. You know, like back in the day when you could name a Liverpool game where it was Steven Gerrard, that cup final in 06. That was the Steven Gerrard Cup final. There is nothing. I couldn't give you a game where Pogba. I couldn't give you 6 games where Pogba was good in that 6 year span. And I think that says everything about Paul Pogba. That he's not completely at blame because what he's been surrounded by for 6 years hasn't been great. But like Ronaldo has said many times, bro, the guy goes missing when it's time to get stuck in the trenches. There's a 3-month period in the season where man's injured, goes missing, and he's in Miami doing free throws.
I agree.
That to me, I've been a big defender of Pogba. When others have criticised him in the past, especially rival fans have criticised Pogba, I've been backing Pogba to the hill. Like, he is a world-class talent. But a player, he's not world-class player, bro. He's a world-class talent, but not a player. Because world-class players deliver 95% of the time, bro. You can have the odd game here and there. But I know if I need something from Kevin De Bruyne, he's giving it to me, bro. Facts. Big moments, Kevin De Bruyne steps up for Man City. Sadio Mane steps up for Liverpool. Pogba is a world-class talent, bro. He's cost us games. He's cost us games. Dilly-dallying on the 6-yard box, thinking he's, I don't know.
No joke. He should be on De Bruyne, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like I said to Ronaldo before we started this pod, like, he's a world-class player. He's just not built for the Premier League, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't think
he's got all the attributes for the Premier League, but I don't think it's just
he can. The way he plays is very languid and slow. He's not used to the pressing of the Premier League. 6 years, even last season, we're still getting caught in the ball at a 6-yard box. It's not him, innit?
Every time he plays for his country, it's like, you know what I mean? World Cup, bad.
International football is a lot slower than the Prem. That's when he goes back to Italy. It'll look like a £1 million watch, bro, because it's slower. Like, to me, remember when we had Veron, when we signed Veron, like, what's it, 20 years ago or whatever?
Yeah.
And, like, he was getting criticised left, right, and centre. I remember there's one game he gave a back pass, I think it was against Middlesbrough. And everyone criticised him, said he's not ready for the Prem. But Juan Sebastian Veron is a world-class player, innit? He's just not built for the Prem. And that's not even a bad thing, innit? Like, some players are just not built for the Prem, innit?
It's the intensity, innit?
Yeah. He's just not built for it. Like, every other season, you're out for at least 20 games. You know, it's unfortunate it's ended this way. You know, he won us a couple trophies, but we should have let him go a few years ago when he said he wanted to leave, innit? So
yeah,
I'm not crying that he's gone, innit? It's unfortunate.
Can I make a point, bro? Yeah, I think since then he's been jogging, innit? I don't think since then he's been committed for the cause, innit? Even this season against Liverpool, it's question marks. Was he injured? Was he really like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, look at the interviews, but it's just, it ended sour, innit? Like, in the beginning, it was sweet. We loved Pogba, innit? He came through the youth system, like you said, bro. We loved him as United fans. We tried to back him as much as we could, but in the end, yeah, we realized that he's there for a reason, and the reason why he's there is not delivering. Like, you know what I mean? We have to be real to ourselves, be true to ourselves. So, like I said, innit, we love Poggers, but maybe the Premier League, like you say, Dre, ain't for him. But I would say as well, like, maybe he's the type of player that he's just not that De Bruyne, innit? He's like a silver then. He's just another piece to the puzzle. He's not the main guy, like, you know what I mean?
For commercial reasons, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's why we kept him and let him go for free.
Yeah.
100%. But like I was saying before we started recording that, Pogba is a piece that you buy when you literally are missing that final piece of the jigsaw to go and compete and win the league or the Champions League, innit? We brought Pogba in as like the foundation piece for us to push on, and that he's not that type of player, innit? Because he ain't gonna get stuck in the trenches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, imagine, for example, if we'd have signed Pogba, that if we put the Pogba now in that 2008 Man United team, you'd be like, raw, okay, cool. United are going to win the Champions League and definitely win the league, innit? Like, that's the final piece of the jigsaw, innit? You can't start the jigsaw with Paul Pogba, fam. Because then, what are you putting next to Pogba? You put Matic, McTominay, Pereira, Fellaini. Like, he ain't completely at blame for what's gone wrong, but boy, look what we've surrounded him by, innit? But he still ain't pulled up any trees. But it's always sad to see an academy graduate leave. Another one's announced today that he's leaving. Jesse Lingard. Boy, I'll start with you, Skervin. What's your thoughts on Jesse, Millie Rock, Lingard leaving Man United? Do you think we should have kept him?
I'm sad. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. Jay Ling's great. He's the man. I love Jesse. Jesse Lingard. Like, he showed us what he could do out of that West Ham and United are two different things, okay? But at the same time, I still don't think he was given a chance back at United this season. A fair chance, I should say. But yeah. But it's end of the era, isn't it? I wanted him to be playing football, and so wherever he goes, I'm sure he's going to be happy, and I'm sure he's going to be playing football. So best of luck to Jay Lings, man. Good servant to the club.
I think with Jesse Lingard, I think he still had a place at United. Definitely not starting, but that's a good squad player to have in it. I think he's been lied to, innit? think he's been lied to. I think Ollie sold him a dream at the start of the season where he said, "Yeah, you're gonna get game time," and then just didn't get game time in it because I think he literally wanted to go to West Ham, and Ollie said, "No, you're gonna get game time. Don't worry in it." And then game time didn't come, so I just think he down tools after that. Like, I'll go to you, Ronaldo. What would you say in terms, same as Pogba? Do you think it was Jesse Lingard's been a success, failure, or somewhere in the middle?
Wait, failure. Failure from the kid that came through at the academy, promising. I've seen Jesse come through the youth academy to what he's turned out to be. I'll 100% say he's a failure. But he's entertained us as well. He's given us good moments. I support Jesse on his endeavors, what he chooses to do with his career. I'll support him. Yeah, he's a United lad. He's one of us. But for what he did this season, I can never, ever, ever forgive him. I've seen him come on in games and he's just disinterested. It's like he doesn't even care, but yet still he's getting paid. And when Ralph revealed that Jesse asked that I don't want to come training today, like, can I get excuse from training? For what, bruv? This is your testimonial, your chance to say goodbye to the fans, and you don't even want to go training. So why should I? You know what I'm saying? You're a failure, man. From what you came from, academy of success, like seeing stars playing football, that dream. I supported Jesse. I've seen Jesse score in cup finals. I thought Jesse was gonna be that kid, and then he turned out to be just one of them guys that's just collecting the wages, bro, collecting the checks, watching the club go in the mud. He wouldn't even go out there and give us a bit of heart or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Go out on your shield, man. Go out fighting, innit? Go out as a man.
Think it's like he's even released like a tweet saying thanking the fans or anything. I
There
don't
you
know.
go.
Yes.
But I told you, bro. Sorry, Jay, but remember I said, bro, that you can see that there's something there between Jesse and the club, because even on the website, they've only posted him holding the charity shield, bro.
No.
You see that is a stab, you know. That's a stick, because with Poggers, they've posted the European Cup, the FA Cup.
Ronaldo, you're a bad guy. I know you're a bad guy. That is actually the FA Cup he's holding. It's just a bit.
It's not the FA Cup. Now they put on Predator with a figure with him holding the FA Cup, but on the official website they've posted him with the charity shield, bro. When they said thank you, they said
just
with
put out a video,
yeah. They just put out. That's what I said with the video. Now he's holding the FA Cup with Poggers dancing and that. But before, bro, they've only put out the charity shield. I'm thinking, bro, on the official website, they put Poggers with the European trophy. Jesse was there, bro. Come on, Jay.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Outside.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's good then. That's good.
That's good. That's
know
good.
What, yeah. I'm gonna keep it real. I've never really been a big fan of Jesse Lingard. Skervin will tell you, I've never been a fan of Jesse Lingard.
Man. Big up Jesse, man.
But he has turned up in big moments. 100%. Finals, he scored goals. Facts. But I feel like there was a point where even I was like, raw. Jesse Lingard might be arriving. I think it was under Mourinho. Like, all right, cool. Mourinho, this Lingard's arriving, cool. All right, Mourinho's gone. Ollie's gonna push him on now. That's when his whole career plateaued, bro. To me, good squad player. I think Ollie misused him 100%. Louis Van Gaal bossed him, put him in the team. I think it was the first game Van Gaal was in charge. I think he put him at wing back and he got injured. Yeah, I think he done his knee ligaments or something like that. He was out for the season, innit?
Yeah.
But to me, it's talent unfulfilled at Man United.
I think he went through depression, though. No. He went through depression at a stage, I think.
Is it?
I'm not going to dispute that.
His mum and that. Yeah.
I don't want to discredit that.
And I think his granddad died or something. He was going for a lot of
Yeah. I remember that story. I remember that.
I don't dispute it. I don't want to discredit it.
He started. That's when he started to go down.
It, but I feel like he only put that on the world because his form dipped, didn't it? His form dipped. It dropped off the cliff, and then suddenly he's going through depression and all that. I hear it. I don't want to discredit anyone going through mental health, or whatever. I feel like he only dropped that information out so the press could get off his back in it and the fans and that. He's been rubbish ever since the 2018 World Cup. Should have sold him last summer. The way he's acted this season, one thing I will give Ralph credit for, he ain't going to take no man taken for a dickhead, innit? I think Jesse Lingard's been one of the rotten apples in that dressing room. Why am I constantly hearing that he's the one that needs to take time off, or he didn't feel like he was ready enough to play or ready enough to come on, and then you're moaning that you didn't get a send-off? Nah, bro, it don't work like that. You've got to maintain professionalism to the day you leave the club, bro. Then you get the send-off required, innit? To me, wish him all the best. It's always sad to see United graduate leave, but to me, I'm glad we've got this dancing culture, this carefree attitude culture out of the club, innit? Good. I don't want to say good riddance, but boy, I'm not sad either of these two have gone, because now we can. To me, this is a start of a complete new culture at United, isn't it? It's a cultural reset with Pogba and Lingard going in it, and hopefully a few more are announced in the coming days. Because I feel like Lingard and Pogba leaving are like two new signings, bro. I know that sounds mad, but I just feel like, okay, cool. It's like we can start afresh now. Now I just want to see what Ten Hag brings in it. So, wish them the best, 100%, man. Wish them the best.
Yeah.
But also other news. Sadio Mane has announced that he's leaving Liverpool. Well, I think it looks like he's going to Bayern Munich. I think that depends on Lewandowski going to Barcelona. Who knows with Barcelona? But what's you guys' thoughts on Mane leaving? Where does he rank along the Premier League greats?
I wouldn't say he's a great, to be honest.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Why not?
What's he done?
Whoa.
You see. Just let me make a point, quick, Jay. Yeah, but yes, still people say Hazard's a great.
What? Hazard?
Yeah.
Premier League great. Premier League great.
No. What? You're gonna put Sadio Mane in the Hall of Fame?
I'm not saying Hall of Fame. I'm not saying the Hall of Fame.
I will put him in there.
He's not Premier League great.
Mane.
Yeah. Golden Boot winner, Premier League winner.
Sorry. No, sorry. I forgot that he won the Premier League. Sorry, I forgot Liverpool won the Premier League.
Forget all that. When you talk about wide players in the Premier League, you're telling me he's not top 10. I don't want to say top 5. I don't think he's top 5.
Yeah, he's top 10, 100%.
He's not great then.
He's top 5.
So he's a great then, isn't it? He's got to be a great then.
If you're great, you're top 2.
Oh, leave that. This guy's standards are too high, man.
Yeah, thing is different.
Yo, this guy basically thinks elite is a farmers league, bro.
Elite. Nah, you say elite, innit? To be great, you have to be the best or second best.
The best, bro.
Yeah.
Wait. So you're telling me for like the last 5 years he hasn't been one of the best in the Prem or elite?
He's been one of the best. Don't get me wrong, but for me, he's not a great, bro.
All Ronaldo, I'm going to ask you this question, yeah? You know why I'm going to ask you this question, yeah?
Yeah.
Sadio Mane or Eden Hazard, who's the more of a Premier League great?
Sadio Mane.
Okay, thank you.
My eyes.
Skervin.
Big
All right, Skervin, who's more of a great? Sadio Mane or Eden Hazard?
But Eden Hazard has never been a great in my eyes, bro.
Oh, okay. Fair play. Fair play. I agree with that. But I agree with that.
Come on, bro.
Hazard, all right, now. So you're telling me Hazard wasn't one of the best players in the Premier League for 4 or 5 years?
What? No,
Debatable.
No.
Thank you.
No,
Debatable.
no.
I've always said this to Jay Sker. I've always thank you.
Bro. Hazard was at his best for about 18 months, bro.
Thank you. I agree.
Yeah,
I've always said
bro. Hazard was at his best for 18 months, bro.
I agree.
Yeah,
You know I agree.
And then Madrid start sniffing around him, and that was it.
That was it. Thank you. And Jay, this is what I said. Now, Jay, before you comment, and this is what I've always said though to Mike and that. Like, be real, I've said it exactly what Sker said. He was good for about 2 seasons the most.
Yeah,
that was it.
The other times, Hazard would play good for about 4 or 5 games, and that was it.
How come me and Sker saying the same thing, Jay? You saw exactly what I saw. I saw the same thing, Sker. I've said it time, Jay. No, it's true though, Jay. I agree. It's true,
bruv,
Jay.
Come was on, only man. Good at Chelsea for 18 months, bruv. He was a great for 18 months, and that was that.
That was it.
Madrid said, "Yo, come in, big man." Went to Madrid and turned fuckery.
Career done. I've always said that. Career done, bro. Finished. How can man say he's a Premier League great? He hasn't even won the Champions. That's his first Champions League, you know, Jay.
Bruv, you got all the fucking
you know I'm telling you facts, man. That's his first Champions League. See at Chelsea.
You can't even claim that Champions League. You can't even claim that Champions League.
Thank you, but there you go.
Hey, Fulham are sniffing around him right now, you know, Dre.
Dude, you're taking a piss.
Well, it's in London, isn't it?
Yeah, they got good burger places on Fulham Broadway still.
Up them Chelsea fans about Hazard's a great. That's the best they've ever had, Dre. You got to see with them.
Cool. If you were to name your top 5 wide players in Premier League history, name them.
Iron Robin is up there. I was up there. Iron Robin. Are you mad?
Therefore. Yeah, cut inside.
Iron Robin, bro.
Jay.
In the Premier League. In the Premier League.
Bro, Iron Robin.
Chelsea's first title. Cheat code, Jay. Cheat code. Cut inside. Top bins.
Bloody hell. You're telling me Iron Robin?
Come on, Jay, man. He's better than Hazard, Jay.
Hazard won 2 Prems, bro. And he was the best. Anyone player of the year.
Wait, Jay. This guy won the Premier League and walked out of Chelsea, bro. Cheat code.
Oh my
God. Won the Premier League.
Iron Robin, you know.
Of course. Won the Premier League.
No. I'm chatting shit. He's not top 5. All right.
I'll give him top 5 still.
Well, Iron Robin. Say it down.
Yeah.
No, you're taking Ronaldo's drunk, bro.
How?
No.
Jay, there's players that's cheat code. You see Robin?
Number 5. Let's start off at number 5 then. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Let's who's your number 5 or not?
He's my number 5.
Yeah.
I'll give it to Robin.
Robin's my number 5 still. I'm not gonna
I'll give it to Robin, Dre. That's what I said. He's top 5. I'll give him 5.
No way.
When it came to straight modern day wing play, bro, after Giggsy had, bro, it was Iron Robin. I've never seen a man. I've never seen a man have the touchline like Robin, bro.
You see, after Robin, Dre, everyone else is a striker. The striker after that.
We're talking about the history of the Prem. So the old school wide man, talking about modern day wide man. He's not even. He's just about sniffing top 10.
No, he's better than Sadio Mane and all these guys. He's better than them, Dre. You see the difference with Robin and these guys, yeah? Robin's a cheat code, Dre. You cannot let him come inside. You see Sadio, all of these guys, yeah.
What's the difference between Salah and Robin?
The difference between Salah and Robin is, yeah, Salah is more prolific, innit? Over the 38 games or whatever. But you see Robin, big games, don't let him cut inside, Dre. You see Salah and them, man. They flop in big games.
Robin's best football was not at Chelsea, it was at Bayern, bro. That's when he was at his peak. Robin at Chelsea was good. That's it. Definitely not.
Dre, he helped them to win their first title in the history.
When Robin came to Chelsea, I was like, who is this brother on this wing, bro?
Hey, remember.
Like a 40-year-old when he comes to Chelsea, bro.
You know what? You know why Dre don't give him top 5, yeah? It's because he weren't here long enough. I agree with that. It's a personal choice for me. I agree with that, Dre. You have to be, balanced. He wasn't here long enough. Like Sadio and Salah, I agree, but
you've got to be doing it for years.
Who's your number 5 there, Dre?
You know what? I'm trying to think, Carl. I'm looking at it, yeah. Who I've got in that bracket of elite is Ronaldo, Bell, Giggs, Salah. And that's 4. So whoever I put
Robin
what?
Go on. Let's say you go back to the old school guys. They was actual wingers, Dre.
But this a modern day winner, like
they was going to the byline, whipping crosses in and that.
But what? Like I'm looking at it in that totality, innit? Like. Yeah, what old school winner was that for Giggs? Getting assists would mean more than scoring goals, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So if he ended up with like 15 assists or something, then that's equivalent to Salah bagging 25 goals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. It's goal involved, man. Yeah. It's goals and assists for wingers.
To me, it's a toss-up number 5 between David Beckham and Robert Pires.
What? Pires?
Wait. Let me explain Robert Pires.
Yeah.
He is ahead of his time, fam. What does everyone do now when they're on the wing, fam?
Yeah, but he's not a winger, Jay.
Robert Pires is a winner, fam. He played out wide.
Please don't put no Arsenal players. Them days, no Arsenal players went to the byline and crossed the ball. Show me a clip of Robert Pires.
He's like these winners nowadays, bro.
Yeah, I get you, though. I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
They run across the line.
He was inverted, fam. He'd run inside and Ashley Cole would do his donkey running up and down the left.
Nah, I get you. I agree. That's why I say I don't see him as a winger, but he does play
even David Ginola done more than Ryan Robin, fam. That's facts.
I get you. He wasn't there long enough. But for me, Dre, he's an elite baller, bro. When he came to Chelsea, he changed them. The first Prem in their history is there, Dre. He played a role, man. He's a baller. I get you. It's a personal choice. If you look at the body of work, I agree with you, Dre. I have to be honest, innit? He wasn't here long enough.
Because Beckham transformed, I think. Yeah, he wasn't even really when he was like a centre mid playing out wide, bro.
Yeah.
Beckham turned up in the big games, bro. I've got to put Beckham on Miami, bro.
100%. But is he a better footballer than Robin?
No.
Thank you, Sker.
Yeah, remember, Beckham finished second. Was it second or third in World Player of the Year voting in '99? You know.
Yeah, I agree. Now Bex is a baller, man.
Beckham number 5, bro. Right. Who you got at number 4?
Winger, wingers we're talking.
Modern day or old school? History of the Prem.
Riyad Mahrez has to be in there, bro.
I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm being real. Riyad Mahrez, what he done at Leicester is nothing take it, bro. Riyad Mahrez is a serious player, Dre. I'm never gonna lie that.
All time in the Prem.
All time, bro. The 20s when it became the Premier League, not the old first division.
Yeah, no one remembers
you know what I mean? All time proper wingers, yeah.
He's won it with two different teams as well. Not gonna lie.
Because them old school wingers, yeah, was crossers off the ball, man. It was going to the byline, whipping balls in. I told you, it changed from Robin, Dre. Robin is a cheat code. Robin just started cutting in, banging
You know
goals
what?
in.
Yeah, I think you're judging it by ability, innit? Are you judging
Yeah,
it by ability?
Yeah, of course. I am.
I'm looking at it through like ability, but like body of work, innit?
Yeah. I agree with you.
Greatness, innit? Like how long were you at your peak, innit? I don't even think Morris is his peak, and if he has, it's not good. To be honest, I can't even put him in the top 20, bro. Like,
bro, he's got 5 Premier League titles, bro.
Fucking, what's his name? Zinchenko's got 5 too. Like, come on, is he the
How?
best?
Zinchenko ain't got 5, has he? You remember he won 1 at Leicester, 4 at Man City, 1 at Leicester.
Boo-hoo.
Come on, Jay, man.
Bro, Anderson's got like 4 Premier League titles. Is he a better midfielder than Gerrard? Nah, come on, bro. You know what I mean?
I hear you still.
Morris has never been pivotal to a Premier League title.
But the old school wingers.
I would have Sterling ahead of Morris.
No, do me a favour.
Nah, Jay. I hear what Jay's saying. Sterling's more effective certain times. Morris is a hit and miss, but when he's on song, bro, when he's on point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
When?
Yeah. Because look at that game, the final game of the season. He's putting man in their bombs, bro. But there's no effective, no end product in it. You get what you mean, man. But Sterling comes on straight away, end product, bam. I get you. Effective, innit?
Giggs is my number 4 still.
Giggs is my number 1, bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I ain't even biased because of United, but the things I see Giggsy do and that.
Wait,
get me.
The way it is, yeah, because we're of a certain age, this is a good conversation, bro. You see, some of these younger folk don't remember the Premier League in the 90s, bro. You see what Giggs was doing on that left-hand side, bro? Giggs was blowing man out, and every cross was end product, bro. It weren't like he kicked it and hooked, bro. It was measured.
Exactly,
bro. Giggs, 99 FA Cup semi-final. Just watch that goal again, bro. How many man you see do that? Man sat down a whole Arsenal back 5, bro.
That's true still.
I ain't gonna lie, I'd have Giggs high, higher than 4. Oh yeah, I respect it 4. My number 4 would probably be Gareth Bale, The only reason why I say Gareth Bale, it could have been if he stayed at Tottenham maybe a couple more seasons. Yeah. But those 2 seasons when man was moving mad. No, listen. Those were 2 of the best seasons I've seen of any player in the Premier League. Yeah, Gareth Bale, 100%. Number 4, Gareth Bale. Man was moving. What he was doing, cutting in off that right, was mad. It was absolutely mad. I've got another number 4.
Yeah, you make the 4th. I'll give him 4th, but yeah. 4th. That's reasonable.
Yeah,
that's reasonable still.
All right, so cool. Number 3 then.
Salah.
I agree, I agree. I think the only reason Salah's there, is because of the golden boots, It literally is.
How much of the golden boots has he won now? 2?
I think it's 3, innit? 2 of them are joint, I think. Yeah. It's good. Golden boot. He's got over 100 Premier League goals, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the space of 4 or 5 years. Like,
and back to back, he's hit over like 20 goals, innit?
Yeah, you can't deny it, innit? Like,
3 years in a row.
General football play is not that good. Like, he's not that good, but what he does, he's great at, innit? Like, you can't even deny Mo Salah, innit? Can't even deny him. Like, I agree. Number 3. Like, who's your 3, Skervin?
We got someone. I don't know, you know. I don't know, bro. I think it might be Beckham, you know.
X.
Can't be mad at that, you know.
Beckham, bro. Bruv, Beckham was just pinpoint clinical. Get me?
Them crosses from the right, bro.
Bruv, it was
Greatest
madness.
I've ever seen, you know.
Come on, man. Madness. He was your straight right midfielder, bro.
You know what I rate about Beckham as well, yeah? When you needed a performance or you needed someone to get you out of the mud, Beckham would always turn up, bro.
Exactly.
He was the guy in the trenches, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Quality. True. Quality crosses. Quality. If he gets 5 crosses in, 3-4 is on point. 100%.
He's the reason Van Nistelrooy had 100 and whatever goals in like 200 games, bro.
Yeah. Quality player.
Mm.
Quality win player, innit?
Yeah, all right, cool. Number 2.
Like,
Ronaldo.
nah,
That's my number 2. I'll say Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Ronaldo was man.
Oh, yeah.
You said, bro.
You know what? I know I had Salah at 3, yeah? Still 5 goes Ronaldo because those 3 seasons, that 3-peat at United, Ronaldo moved mad. Where did I put Giggs?
Yeah, placed him.
I placed him more, so yeah. You know what? Yeah, I've got to rejig this, you know. I want to give Ronaldo 1 for 3 good seasons. Man. Those 3 good seasons were pretty good seasons still. Well, Giggs was just great for like a decade on the left. Mane's just winning golden. Salah's just winning golden boots and that. You know what? Yeah, I put Giggs at 2. And Ronaldo 1. I put Giggs at 2 just because. Actually, you know what? Forget it. Ronaldo at 2, Giggs at 1. You know, I say Ronaldo at 2 because it was only 3 seasons that he gave us where he was like, he was something I've never seen in the Prem. Ever. Like, there's only 2 men I've ever watched in the Prem like that. Raw. I ain't seen that before, you know. Him and that racist guy at Liverpool. What's his name? I ain't even gonna say his name. The guy that for Batman. Yeah, that's the only 2 men I'll be like, raw. Can't even say nothing to that. Now, the way Ronaldo moved from like 2007 to 2009, can't even say nothing to that. It's just a shame that we sold him for cheap money and that we sold him before he even reached his peak, innit? The only reason he's at 2 is because it was only 3 seasons. And then who we got at number 1?
Boy, you know who I got? I got Giggsy, mate. Ryan the legend. Giggsy. Down the wings. Down the wings. There's no one like Giggsy in the Prem, mate. Never. I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen the full set. Like, I've seen bits of Giggs, like Rafinha. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him do it Ginola. But the end product, the things that Giggsy would do, and the big games as well, and consistency, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, consistency shown in how many trophies has he won? How many Premier Leagues?
He's won as many league titles as Arsenal have won in their history.
Exactly. You see what I mean? Giggsy for me is my number 1 all day, man. Best winner ever in the Premier League. Ronaldo number 2. Salah, I'll give him 3. Bale, I'll give him 4. Just. And it's between Mane and Robin for number 5.
Who you got number 1?
Me? Ronaldo, mate, number one, brother. Sorry about it, man. That I never seen a man come to the league, pull up his socks like he's tearing me in the silver vapors, just doing the maddest shit that I never seen. Tearing down the wing, man, just putting man on their bum, step overs galore. Remember when flipping Arsenal come to Old Trafford, man, and the man at right back, blood. I don't know what Ronaldo was doing, blood. There's some mad thing, blood. The Arsenal fans were just getting frustrated, fam. I never seen man them do that to a man, brother, on football pitch. So Ronaldo's my number one, man.
Boy, Giggsy, man has to put Giggsy as number one, just because from the moment man come in that team, Giggsy was elite, bro. Absolutely elite, bro. That, if you were to say, you can't even name a top 5 in the 90 of wide players. It's just Giggs. Like, what Giggs was doing on our left-hand side, I've never seen anyone doing the Prem since.
Never.
It's a shame because all these young bucks now discredit Giggs and throw slander in his name, bro. What he was doing in the Prem in the 90s, untouchable. And then in the Champions League against the proper elite teams, bro, Juve, Barca, Bayern. Listen, Ryan Giggs is the greatest winner in Premier League history, bro. Trust me. He didn't get the goals. Maybe not got the assist, but bro, that guy crosses the ball into the box. It's not going out for a throw like you see some of these white men do these days.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But you just said it. What's the winger meant to do, though?
Yeah, football's changed. Girl made a valid point. Football's is YCF now, Jay. There's more wide strikers, isn't it? It's no wing play.
What he was meant to do, he delivered, fam. And in big games.
If you're a winger, you're meant to assist it, yeah?
Yeah, football's changed now.
Yeah.
It's changed.
The only reason I ain't got Ronaldo at 1 is because Ronaldo was at United for 6 years, bro. He gave us 3 elite.
Hold on a minute. Can't we class Thierry Henry as a winger, though?
He's positioned. That's what I was telling you. He's positioned. He's a winger, mate. He's a winger.
He's a winger.
He's positioned out there, Jay. I know it.
No.
He's out there, Jay. That's where he plays.
That's his starting position. That's where he plays. That's not where he's meant
He's
to
the
do.
first YCF, bro.
No.
Yeah, he's a YCF, Jay. He's a winger. He's a wide centre forward. Come on, Jay, man.
He's a forward.
But he's a YCF. He's the start of it. But Skerv's right. He's the winger, Jay.
Wait.
You talking about wingers? If you talk about wingers, he's up there, babe.
Here's why I say he's not, yeah. Because for that era when he was playing in, it's just that way his starting position was on the pitch. That's where he wasn't it. He's a striker, blood.
Yeah.
He's a striker. When you actually deep it, he's a striker. It's just that he was allowed to go everywhere around the pitch, innit? So it was different from what we were used to Van Nistelrooy's and like he was around at them times. Cole, Defoe, Stan Collymore, all them man there just stand and wait for the ball to come in it. Henry would go get the ball. Make a run.
I remember you just draw a man to the touchline. You draw the man to the touchline.
So
he's a YCF.
No.
Dre, he was a winger at Juve.
He's a winger, bro.
He's a winger at Juve.
Not a winger. So Sker's got a point. He's a YCF. He changed it, Dre. That's what I'm telling you. He was a wide centre forward.
He's not a winger, fam.
Yeah, he's a centre forward. I agree, but he's a wide centre forward because he plays on the line like Sker said.
You weren't a winner.
Yeah, because Salah ain't a winger. Salah ain't no winger. When did you see Salah crossing?
He's more of a winger than Henry. Facts.
But
when did you see Salah crossing balls, Jay? When did you see Salah doing
Henry crossing? Who was Henry crossing balls to?
He did all the time. He would set them up. Come on, bare assists. He had the most assists in the Prem. Come on,
Bergkamp.
Jay.
Passing the ball to who?
Bergkamp,
Jay, he's got
Ljungberg.
the most assists in the
Bergkamp. Where do you see Bergkamp score ahead of him?
We
Bro,
talking
he's
about?
just
Bergkamp.
going to us
Thank
every week,
He didn't
Jay.
cross no
Every week.
balls out wide because he wasn't there, bro. He was passing
Oh,
in between the lines in the gaps, bro.
Yeah, it's still assists.
Henry was not. He was a wide. I agree, wide forward, but not a winger, fam.
Like Henry was a winger, but he was a wide centre
Wide forward,
forward.
I agree with that.
Henry
Not
is the
winger,
same
not
as
winger.
Salah in my eyes.
No.
Yeah, it's the same as Salah.
Salah is a modern day winger, innit? Henry was never a winger for Arsenal. His starting position was different, innit?
Yeah, still debatable, but you know they've classed him as wingers. I've seen it.
Yeah. We completely diverted off transfer news there.
Jay, sorry.
Right.
Sorry. What did Henry play wing at Barca?
Yeah, he's a winger.
He's a wide forward.
Barca, fam.
He's a winger at Juve. He was a winger, bro.
Not at Barca. He was a wide forward, bro. Because Etu was.
He was a winger, Jay. You just admit it, man.
He wasn't, bro.
He was a YCF, man.
Well, that's not the same as a winger, is it?
But Salah's a YCF. Mane's a YCF. They're all YCFs, Jay. They're not like Beckham. They're not like Beckham. They're not
winger
like
centre forward.
Salah is a modern day winger. That's all. That's
he
all.
knows what I mean. You're right, Skervin. Football's changed, Sker, yeah? See, wingers now. They're not like back in the day in the 90s where wingers...
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Salah is a modern day winger, innit?
Yeah, but Henry is the same as Salah.
No.
He is, Jay. I class them the same.
Henry was ahead of his time. That's what it is.
No.
He is. He's a YCF, Jay. He starts out wide. Everyone knows that. Henry starts out wide, innit? It's just like Salah. He starts out wide, but always...
Right, cool. So what was Wayne Rooney then?
Wayne Rooney's a striker, but he's more of a 10.
But 10's not a striker, though, is it?
Nice, just behind the striker.
So what is he? So he's not a striker.
Wayne Rooney's a 10, Jay. Wayne Rooney's a 10, but he's a striker. He's a 10, but he's a striker. He's a 10, Jay. When I say he's a 10, yeah, you know, like there's two strikers, and they could be like a 10 or a 9.
Or a 9, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Wayne Rooney is a striker, Jay, but he's a 10. That means that he's a baller. So you get, he can come and take it. He's not like see Benzi. Benzi's a 10, you know. But obviously you say he's the perfect number 9. But Benzi can play a 10, Jay. He can play just behind the striker. He did it for years at Madrid.
Wayne Rooney.
That's like Wayne Rooney. They're the same.
Rooney is a number 9. He's just a baller. That's it.
See, you say he's a 9. I agree. Fair enough. But he's a striker. But he's a 10 in my eyes. Wayne Rooney's a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Second top goal scorer in the history of the Prem. Man United's record goal scorer.
Yeah, he's a 10.
England's record goal scorer. Number 9, bro.
So why did he go centre mid at the end of his career?
He didn't play number 9 for United. He played number 9 for United for about 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jay, he's really
a baller. Ferguson knew about him. He's a baller. Let Rooney does, bro.
You know, he gave him the 8, right? Shows you that the type of player you're in. So you know that Rooney's
just... What number did he move to?
10.
10.
Because you had number 9. Someone else had number 9.
He's a 10, Jay.
Rooney was 10, bro.
Rooney's a 10, Jay. He's creative and he's a goal scorer. He's a baller. He's a 10.
Rooney's a 9, fam.
All right, cool. So you reckon his hold up play is as sick as Benzi? You see how Benzi holds it up?
Rooney at his peak, yeah. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I don't know, man. If this hold up play is that good to be a 9. Because to be a 9, you have to be like a Harry Kane.
That season after Ronaldo left, when Rooney was moving mad. Hey, listen. He should have won Ballon d'Or, bro. should have won Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you. When he scored like 30 odd goals.
Dre, see, to be a 9, yeah, you gotta be in my eyes anyway.
9.
You gotta be elite with your back to goal. You gotta be elite in the box.
Listen, watch Rooney's documentary, yeah, and he spoke to Ferguson after Ronaldo left, and Ferguson told him, "I need you to be a 9 now." It's like, all right, cool. I need you to it's no longer dropping up. I need you to stay up top and wait for the
you're back to goal because you know it's football.
And Rooney was like, "Nah, I can't do that." He's like, "Trust me, the ball will come to you." Bro, Rooney's hold-up play up front was mad. Absolutely mad. 30 goals a season.
It has to be for you to consider you a sick 9, yeah. Your back to goal play, yeah, have to be like Benzema. You see how Benzema's got the defender in his back, but he just plays a 1-2. Just give it to me, feet. I don't care if he's there. You know what I mean? Like, so that's Harry Kane. They don't care if you're in there, but like, you get what I'm saying? Man, don't get what I'm saying. Like, to be a 9, that's the 9, you know. The 10, yeah. The 10 means that the 10 means that you're elite when you're seeing it. When you've got the ball and you're seeing it in front of you, like you got the vision in front of you, that's Wayne for me. You see, give Wayne the ball, yeah, and he can see everything in front of him. Elite baller. He can do whatever with the football. You know what I'm saying? Wayne was chipping keepers and all of that from back in the day, bro. But I don't know about his hold up play, Drake. With the defender in his back. I rate him. But I hear you, though. I hear you because obviously you've seen it, innit? Documented, but I hear you, bro. But I would say Tevez is better 9 than Wayne. You see, like he's coming to get the ball at feet with the defender behind him.
Yeah, I agree.
You get what I mean? Like Tevez, the 1-2s, the turn around the corners, mad. Like Guerrero. But
we went completely off topic. Let's get back to the transfer news. Man United are linked with Frankie de Jong. Boy, it looks like at the beginning of the week, de Jong was talking about United. He wants Champions League football, but it's come out that Barcelona's financial situation is peak. Ronaldo is about to drop us some really big information about how you could easily play at the new camp for €300. Second, but it's apparently Barcelona owe 400 million euro. Well, they need to raise 400 million euros before they can sign players. So de Jong's gettable. Do you think de Jong will sign, and how does he improve Man United? Start with you, Ronaldo.
Oh, I think he will sign definitely. If United are serious with their bid and they show how can I say it? They show determination, like they want this player like to be a part of the project. Yes, I reckon he will sign, and yes, that could be the start of something new because United need players like that, winners mentality, the right type of player, ballers. It's positive. I think he will add to the future. That's good for the club.
So what about you, Skervin? Do you think signing de Jong will be a signal of intent for United going forward in terms of their transfer business this summer?
Without a doubt, shows they've started with someone that Ten Hag knows, Ten Hag believes in, and trust. So if they can get it off the line, be a good first signing. So, and the centre back couldn't be too bad, so that we can start.
United linked with United linked with Timber as well at centre back. In terms of de Jong, I think Barcelona want 85 million euros. Do you think United should be paying that for him? What would be more realistic?
No, I don't think they should pay that, I think 50, 55, maybe 60 the most. But 50 million is, because Barcelona is in a financial situation and they need to sign Lewandowski. They need to sign players. So I think that the young move will trigger a lot of moves for them. So if we play this correct, we could get him for 50.
You know what? I think if United play it right, we could get it for 40, 45. think if United add some of them ridiculous add-ons that they do, like Ballon d'Or and top goal scorer or whatever, sweetening up the deal. Yeah, I don't see why we can't like 40 rate with potential to make it to 60 or whatever. Because what we need to remember, Barca are desperate to sell.
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't be paying what they're asking for. You need the money, so we tell you what we're paying for, and then you negotiate with us, innit? Because we ain't going up to 85, because apparently United's budget is 120 to 150 million pound, innit? Why are we eating up this budget, spending money on a player that doesn't want to be, well, Barca need to sell. So to me, 45, potential add-on 60, but we'll make sure those add-ons don't get to 60 in it. So I'll take that. Also United are linked with is it Timber? Julian Timber from Ajax. Centre back, right back. Apparently Ten Hag is not too sure on Harry Maguire even staying as captain, let alone starting centre back going into the new season. How imperative is it for Man United to get a new centre back this summer?
It's integral. We got to go out and get a new centre back. Like that centre back partnership or partnerships that we've got going on at the back there is absolute bollocks. You know what I mean? So reinforcements are definitely needed at the back there, and young Timber would be a good one. He's good on the field as well. So yeah.
I agree with you, Skervin, man. You can't get any worse than Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, bro.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Ronaldo?
I think definitely another positive signing, player that we need. We need them positions. You know, come back with him. I think he'll be a good positive signing. You know, part of the new era. Good young player, Dutch Ajax Academy. You know, good recruitment. We need players like that at the club. We already have Delot and Wan Bissaka, so you know, to get rid of them, man. You know what I mean? So,
I'm
yeah,
hearing Wan Bissaka is wanted by Roma, you know, £30 million.
Excellent.
I will drive him to Gatwick right now.
Oh, excellent, man.
I'm driving that. He's been, you know what? Potentially, he could be a very good centre back, you know. But right back is not his position, bro. Going forward, he looks like a glitched computer, fam. He just looks clunky, bro. Like, we spent 50 million British pounds sterling on that guy. You know? That's all I've got to say about that, man. That's all I've got to say. Also, I think that's about it in terms of big transfers going on at the moment. The PFA Player of the Year nomination has been announced. Some interesting names included, some interesting names left off the list. I'm just going to read this out to you. Virgil van Dijk, Harry Kane, Sadio Mane, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mohamed Salah, and Kevin De Bruyne.
What? Where's son?
Exactly.
Why is DVD in there?
Exactly. Boy.
Bias.
How, and this is PFA, I just want to know when they voted for this, because I remember back in the day, I remember players used to say they used to vote for PFA Player of the Year in like January and that.
But hold on, the fucking Van Dijk just come back from injury, bro.
Last season, innit?
Huh?
Last season, came back.
I thought it was this season.
COVID times, innit? Was it COVID time? It was this season, innit? Yeah, it was this season. Yeah.
Yeah, he came back this season.
Yeah,
I don't know how he's nominated. That's mad.
bro. That's mad, bro. Van Dijk should not be in there, bro. He
For
only just
me,
come back. He come
one of
back just
the
after Christmas, bro.
most overrated centre back in Premier League history. I don't know where people come up with this guy's just as good as Rio. Um, he's one of the greatest of all time. No way. This guy don't do nothing. Like I've heard people say, Virgil van Delegate. He just tells people where to go. Matip has been better than him this season. Way better than him. Way better than. I do not know how he's nominated in this list. Like you guys said as well, where the hell is Song, bro? Golden Boot winner with no pence. But Harry Kane's nominated. Same Harry Kane that went on strike at the start of the season. Right. Out of that list, who do you think should win PFA Player of the Year?
KDB again, man. But they'd probably be biased and give it to the, pansy land. They'd probably give it to Salah.
I think they'll give it to Salah. You know what? Credit for Cristiano Ronaldo for being nominated, just because I think it's his age is why he got nominated. Third top goal scorer as well. Third top goal scorer at 37. Respected still. I would give it to Kevin De Bruyne personally, but I feel that I'd give it to Salah, innit? I don't. Second half of the season, I saw a stat: 5 goals in 25 games for Mo Salah.
Exactly.
He's nominated. But
Missing.
is what it is with that. Cool. Moving on, England play at the weekend, and then next Tuesday it's Nations League. We play Hungary on Saturday, and Germany next Tuesday. What's your guys' predictions for that game? Those games.
I just think United players to come back fit, man. Don't care about the result. Let's say 2-1. Where is it? Madrid.
I think there's Hungary games at Wembley. What? Actually, no, it's Hungary.
4-5-0 England. But the Germany game might be a bit tighter though, but I still think England will win. 2-1.
Yeah. I think just because it's the Queen's Jubilee and that, they can't lose, innit?
You're funny.
They can't lose.
Hey.
England will win. And then I think they'll probably draw against Germany. Yeah, I think that's about it. Season pretty much done now. Wait, what's your guys' thoughts on the season in general? Were you entertained? You've been impressed by who's disappointed you? Could be anyone, could be club, could be player. Who's impressed you?
Sadio Mane, Liverpool club. They impressed me how they went all the way till May and they were still involved in all 3 finals they started out for, and they were still involved in the Premier League to the last day.
That's true.
Sadio stepped up. From January, Salah's been poor, and the way he just came back from the Af Nations after winning the trophy, he came back with a different mindset. He just started balling all the way.
Big goals for Liverpool as well.
Yeah, like it was entertaining. The season turned out to be so entertaining with Liverpool. After January, we thought City had it in the bag, and then it turned out Sadio just carried Liverpool and the Diaz signing, and yeah, man, it was an entertaining season. And Man United was disappointing. I had to get that in. Man United was embarrassing.
Just to add on, Luis Diaz might be one of the best January signings in Premier League history.
Yeah, man. One of
them. He made it straight into that Liverpool team.
It helped Mane, innit? Carried them.
Yeah, because Salah's been absolutely terrible since January.
Rubbish. Yeah. Fell off a cliff.
Yeah, I agree. United being one of the biggest disappointments in Premier League history, bro. Start of the season, we were looking at a Premier League challenge. We added a World Cup winner, one of the best young talents in the world, one of the greatest players ever, and we finished 6th. With 0 goal difference, bro.
Embarrassing. And also Conte coming in and getting Tottenham in Champions League. That was interesting as well on the final day. That was, you know what I'm saying, that was entertaining. It's good to see Tottenham back in Champions League football.
You know what? Also, I want to give credit to Brentford. First season,
true. Thomas Frank, did good, man.
Thomas Frank is a good manager still.
Yeah. We got also, who else I want to be? Patrick Vieira, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
I thought they were going down when they had Vieira, but he's turned them into a tidy little team. Ratings. It's good to see a black man doing well in the Premier League, fam, because they've done us dirty in the past, man. Just look at Chris Hughton.
True.
Also special. I was about to say that as well, man.
Yeah,
English football heritage, mate. Nottingham Forest, man.
100%.
Yeah,
that's
true. Yeah. Big. It's true, isn't it?
They've got 2 more European Cups than Arsenal. Yeah. English football heritage, man. Also,
for real.
Disappointment, but I'm
Good
glad they
season,
won.
innit?
Burnley,
You have to give him a bigger shout out to Cooper, man. The job he did at Forest. They was bottom of the league when he took over, man. That he deserves credit.
100%.
Yeah, man.
If you watch the football Forest play, I guarantee you Forest
drunk.
Quarterfinals FA Cup. Quarterfinals, right? Quarterfinals FA Cup as well. Don't forget. Yeah, man. They play
Say that
ball,
against Skervin. Say that against Skervin.
Man looks drunk all the time. Man, that keeper.
He looks like he's backed a couple of Stellas before the game and 2 more at half-time.
He's just got that look.
But you know what? Yeah, I've watched a few games of Forest this season, bro. They play ball. They play proper ball.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, they play proper ball.
Andre, the Premier League is a different animal, mate.
Yeah.
Different animal.
You know what? When promoted teams go up, they seem to fare pretty well in it. It's just them yo-yo teams that Watford and West Brom.
Not always though. Some of them get the shocking.
The ones that play ball always do well first season, and it's the second season where I think Forest are staying up. 100%, mate. That Cooper guy is a manager. Trust me.
Yeah.
I think Forest will stay up. 100%, mate. 100%. Yeah. Season's done. Any final words, lads? Skervin's dropped out. I don't know. But any final words, Ronaldo?
Yeah, man. It's been an entertaining season, isn't it? Thrilling. Final day stuff. Teams lead staying up. Yeah, man. It's the Premier League, man. It was good. It was entertaining, isn't it? Looking forward to next season already.
Yeah. The season starts in not too long. I think it's 8 weeks' time the season starts. It's the World Cup. Season starts a bit early. I think the Community Shield's in 6 weeks' time. But yep, that's another episode done. I don't even know if we'll be back next week. Yeah, Ronaldo, Skervin's internet's packed in. Dre, don't forget to like, share, subscribe.
Yeah,
we value your viewership, bro. Trust me, we'll be back with a lot more content next season. Trust me. This is just a test. Trust me.
Better than ever. Trust
me. But yeah, that is another episode for the love of the game. We're out. Peace.
Love. Bless Jake.